Have you ever seen someone less intelligent than you who doesn't understand a quarter of what you know, yet achieved things you're still dreaming of? This shock is experienced by millions of smart young people every day. You find yourself well-read, highly aware, planning for 2027 in a neat planner, but the result in reality is zero. In contrast, that simple person just picked up a phone, started, made mistakes, and passed you by miles. In this video, I will shock you with a hidden truth. Your intelligence might be the biggest obstacle to your success, and you are trapped in a dangerous psychological loop called stupidly smart. Let's expose reality a bit. When average people procrastinate, they go sleep or watch something and they feel guilty because they know they are delaying. But you, because you are smart, your brain doesn't accept basic laziness. That's why it designs a clever escape disguised as productivity. When you have real work ahead that involves risk or fear of failure, your brain tells you, wait, let's read this time management book first, or let's organize the computer files instead of filming now. This trick is scientifically called action porn. You feel tired and busy, but in reality, you're just numbing your conscience to avoid the hard work. To understand that this problem didn't just appear today with social media, let me tell you the story of one of the greatest geniuses in human history. The man who painted the Mona Lisa and designed helicopters and warships centuries before they were invented, the genius Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci was considered a phenomenon in intelligence, but there is a dark secret in his life that not many people know. Da Vinci died feeling like a failure. In his diaries, he wrote a sad sentence saying, "I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have." Why? Because he was suffering from stupidly smart in its extreme form. He would start a painting, get high inspiration, start analyzing and drawing hundreds of engineering plans and equations ahead of his time. But when it came to execution time, which involves boredom and hard work, his brain escaped to another smart and exciting idea. The result? Da Vinci left hundreds of unfinished projects, paintings, and books, and died, leaving behind only a very small number of completed paintings. His intelligence was his prison that prevented execution. Now, let's come back to our time and see how this Da Vinci curse happens to you right now in your room. Imagine a student or a content creator who wants to start. He sits with himself, his awareness is high, and says, "I will create the best YouTube channel, write an insane script, buy a great microphone, and learn cinematic editing." A month, 2, 3 months pass, and he is just watching tutorials, reading books, and gathering information. His brain gives him that pleasure of, "I am great and I am preparing a shocker." But the reality, he is not filming. He is scared to upload the first video and get 0 views, scared people will laugh at him, scared of not being perfect. The brain outsmarts this fear and covers it with, "I am still preparing." In contrast, a simple guy who doesn't know all these theories takes his phone, shoots an imperfect video with echo and bad editing. But he uploads it. Next week he corrects the mistake, and a year later you find him with a successful channel, while our smart guy is still sitting in his room adjusting his 2027 plan. Now we've reached the question that will fix the whole puzzle in your head. Why does your smart brain do this to you? Why does it love planning and hate execution? Let me reveal a strange scientific secret. The human brain is not programmed to make you successful, rich, or fit. It is programmed for centuries for one primary job: to keep you safe and alive. And starting something new, like a new project, content creation, or a hard routine, means the possibility of mistake, failure, and embarrassment in front of people. This, for your ego, is considered a threat and real death. So your smart brain refuses to look lazy or like a failure, yet it doesn't want to enter that risk. What does it do? It makes a silent conspiracy. It gives you that illusion of motion. It lets you plan and celebrate because when you are planning, The brain releases dopamine and you feel the pleasure of success, even though you haven't done anything yet. Your brain lies to you, giving you the reward before you even run the marathon, and you find yourself full of fake productivity and sleeping peacefully. And this is the real curse. Since we decoded the conspiracy, let's break this prison now and look at the first practical, exciting strategy that will flip the scales. This rule is what mega companies like Apple and Google used, and it's called the 70% rule. The stupidly smart person wants to start with 100% perfection. Everything must be flawless. This rule tells you the exact opposite. When your plan or idea reaches 70% maturity, go execute right away. Yes, just like you heard me. Start while you're imperfect. Start with a bad phone. Start with a script that has mistakes. Because in the real world, that remaining 30% you will only learn along the way through mistakes, and you will never find it in books or in planning for 2027. An imperfect execution now is 1,000,000 times better than a perfect plan that stays just as ink on paper. But you might tell me, even so, when I try to execute, laziness and overthinking hit me. Here, I will give you the second secret weapon, a quick trick that bugs your brain and doesn't let it think. It's called the 5-second rule. When you think of something that needs to be done right now, like filming, studying, or working, start counting backward in your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move like a rocket. Why backward? Because when you count forward 1, 2, 3, your brain starts saying, wait, I'll move when I reach 10 feet, and you procrastinate. But counting backward gives a signal to your nervous system that there's a countdown for a liftoff, giving zero time for your smart brain to manufacture that imaginary escape scenario it always creates for you. If you made it with me to this minute, it means you truly want to wake up from this trap. Go down to the comments right now, write one thing you've been delaying, and promise yourself to start it today. Let the comments be the witness to your new beginning. And if you liked this comforting psychological slap, and you always want videos that expose reality and give you real solutions without sugarcoating, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and share this video with that friend you know is stupidly smart and needs to wake up too. Take care of yourselves and see you in the next video.